Ngayon, sa taon na to, 2024, my team and I decided that we would like to help more people start and grow their businesses by overcoming lahat ng kanilang challenges. Kaya, to start the series this year, we are so blessed that we have a very special guest for you. And together this afternoon, we're diving into a heart-to-heart discussion that is titled Go with the Flow. Medyo challenging kasi itong pasok ng 2024, no? So, go with the flow. Attract your ideal customers and see your business grow without all the stress. Dapat lang no mabawasan yung ating stress kasi medyo left and right ang dating ng ating mga stressors. So, without further ado, I'm very proud to present to you the amazing and lovely lady. Isa sa aking mga very, very good friends. No? She's a actually fangirl na fangirl talaga ako nitong babaeng to because she's a very multi-talented powerhouse. Lalo na sa area ng confidence and relationship building, law of attraction, master practitioner siya. She's a master in connecting and in entrepreneurship. Let's welcome Miss Janice Senorin de la Cruz.
Hi, Mommy Ann. Good
Hello!
afternoon, good evening, good morning, world. Anywhere you are right now, thank you po sa invitation na maging part nitong FB Live series ninyo, Mommy Ann.
Thank you. It's really, kami talaga very, very excited, no? As I mentioned, I've been a fan girl for years nung nagkasama tayo sa Inspirepreneur ni Coach Libiran. That's where I met you. So I would be watching your webinars and interviews. And I've always admired how confident and approachable you are. More so after nung nagkaroon tayo ng getting to know session, yung ating one-on-one session. So ang tanong ko, how did you become so confident and multi-talented? Was there a time ba na naging shy ka and unsure of yourself na tulad ko? How can we be you, Janice?
Grabe naman, how to be you.
Oo.
Ayan. First off, pakilala lang din po ako quickly sa mga nanonood. Sino ba si Janice, no? So, actually, I would consider myself as God's beloved princess. I'm the eldest of Danny and Emma Senyorin. Both are CPAs and Bicolanos. Meron ba mga Bicolanos dito? Yan, si Mami and Bicolana.
Camarines Sur.
Oh, yan, di ba? I took up EB Communication Arts because once I dreamed of working in a TV network, hindi para mag-artista, but para para maging part ng production team. Na-achieve ko naman po yung dream na yon in the span of 6 years. I worked in ABS-CBN. Then I turned 30 years old. I decided to shift my career to entrepreneurship. That's where I entered the life insurance industry courtesy of my mother. By the way, nandito yung mother ko nanonood sa atin ngayon. So, napilitan ko siyang umattend.
Hi, Mami.
Hello, Mama. Way back then, she was already an agency leader of our company for 10 years. So I decided to, kasi magle-level up siya ng career niya. So I decided to support her. And it was very timely then kasi at that time, I was really looking for work-life integration. Parang I felt that I was in a space na hindi yun yung gusto kong maging career for the long time. Right now, I'm happily married to my one and only husband, Ains, for 9 years. And we're still praying
Wow.
and hoping na magka-baby po kami in God's perfect time. And if I were to describe myself, I'm a servant leader by heart. I would actually define success when I'm able to help others become successful. Even successful that I am. Ganun ako. Empowering them to actually discover their unique gifts and be the best version of themselves. To answer your question po, Mami Ann, with regards to paano ba ako
How to be like
pupunta sa
you.
ganitong ano na to, sitwasyon na to.
Marami
I
kasi
would
sa amin
actually,
dito shy eh. Kaya ano.
yeah, yeah. So I
Mm.
would actually attribute this to my father, Danny. I admire him actually for very talented po talaga yung tatay ko, yung father ko, in terms of speaking, in writing, in hosting, in singing din, no? Mahilig din kumanta po yun. And also being a leader. I was able to develop these talents over the years. Hindi po siya overnight, ha? Baka kala nung iba, overnight, naging ganito na ako. Or pinanganak na akong ganito. Hindi po. I was able to develop these skills, these talents over time. And because I learned that my love language po is service, acts of service. This is my way of loving other people, to serve people. And actually, yung father ko po yung nag-encourage sa akin na maging Toastmaster. So, kung may mga Toastmasters pong
Mm.
nanonood sa atin ngayon, hello, hello sa inyo. Ito naman po yung international organization where I can practice my public speaking skills, enhance my leadership skills, and gain the confidence in speaking. Paniwala po kasi namin, the best way for you to learn is to learn by doing. And for you to improve, one must be open and humble to receive feedback and apply it immediately. So, ganun po siya, no? And for me, it's a safest space for me to really commit mistakes because the people that surrounds me there are very understanding and very supportive and they actually want you to succeed. So yun po yung mga ilan sa mga pwede kong i-share sa inyo. Bakit ganito na po ako confident? Because of my years of practice.
So
Ayan,
practice ang kailangan. Practice. Sinusulat ko. I'm taking notes. Tapos, be open to ano ang word na ginamit mo? Was it feedback?
Feedback, yes.
Yes, open to feedback. Hindi dapat mapikon. Ako pag nagkaroon ng negative feedback, hindi ako makatulog ng siguro ilang gabi. So, how did you handle that?
For me kasi, it all stems by knowing yourself, that parang being a lifelong learner po kasi, you don't take things personally. 'Di ba? You're always having that growth mindset na hindi ko pa alam lahat. At I can always learn something new and I could always learn from an expert, from somebody who is more successful than me. So pag ganun po yung pag-iisip ko, I humble myself, I open myself to new learnings, and even I'm learning. 'Di ba? Minsan yun yung mahirap sa atin, no? Kasi pag marami na tayong alam, parang feeling natin lahat to our advantage. But yun pala, surprisingly, along the way, you will discover na kailangan pala mag-unlearn. May mga bagay pala na hindi pala din good for you. So you have to unlearn din. I just accept it, and then yung feedback naman is ano pa rin eh. Ultimately, ikaw pa rin magde-decide if this is something that will be helpful for you or not. When I know that the intention of the person giving me the feedback is for my betterment, then I decide na, sige, I will take it, I will try it. Pero kung alam ko naman na itong tao na to, gusto lang akong pabagsakin, or gusto,
Meron
gusto
bang
lang
ganon?
naiingit sa akin, may ganon. I think depende yan kung saang environment ka. Kaya maganda talaga that you surround yourself with positive and supportive people.
Yeah. So like the Toastmasters, positive and supportive people. Talagang nag-grow ka dyan. But what I'm hearing is you really grew a lot from the Toastmasters, being one of the Toastmasters. Okay.
Yeah, pero Mami, and don't get me wrong, no? Nung bata po ako, shy din po ako.
Ay, hindi kita
No,
ma-imagine na shy, no? Pero
I
talaga.
was, yeah, in fact, nung bata po ako, during my elementary and high school days, I was an average student. Talagang hindi po ako leader noon, hindi po ako, talagang follower lang ako. I didn't even graduate with honors or even special awards. But things turned around. Sabi ko sa sarili ko, parang, ganyan hanggang dito na lang ba ako? So, nung nag-college po ako, I decided to change my life. So when I entered college, that's where talaga nagpakitang gilas din naman ako. Naging dean's lister na ako. And siguro tama yung who are the people who surround you. So parang I really chose the people I want to be with. In fact, yung mga ina-associate ko ng mga tao ng time na yon are really excellent people. They are hardworking, they are very studious and humble, ganon. And talagang leader, no? And they trusted me din na that they welcome me in their group. That actually gave me the boost of confidence na maniwala sa mga kakayahan ko. So, importante po talaga yung environment na kinabibilangan mo eh.
Yeah. And what I'm hearing from you, Janice, no, is the word decision. Decide.
Yes.
Dalawang beses ko
Yes.
nang narinig this afternoon from you. No, first of all, you were not happy with how you were working very hard, and therefore, at a certain point in your life, you decided na, teka, gusto ko, hindi ito yung buhay para sa akin. I want a different kind of life. Tapos ngayon, nabanggit mo rin that you decided to surround yourself with people who can support you, mga positive people and all of those things. So, with those decisions, it has led you to different paths sa buhay mo, no? Just like entrepreneurship, you talked about entrepreneurship kanina. And syempre, sa entrepreneurship, and yun yung topic natin actually for this afternoon, importante yung customers. So, anong mga strategies and methods na meron ka no, na pwede mong isuggest sa amin that we can use to figure out at sino yung aming mga ideal customers at ano yung kanilang mga needs and wants? Kasi dyan naman talaga nag-uumpisa yung lahat ng business, di ba, Janice?
Thank you for this throwing me this very difficult question.
Pahirapan
well,
kita.
well, I believe talaga, Mommy, and that you attract the person that you are. People will always buy you. Not your products, not your services, but you as a person. And for them to do that, they have to know, like, and trust you. Yung tinatawag nating KLT. So, ang suggestion ko talaga is to best work at yourself. Invest in your personal development, in making sure that all your areas in your life are yung mental, physical, emotional, spiritual are all congruent. Aligned sila. No, hindi tayo pabago-bago. I mean, kailangan may congruency. No? And then that's one. No? Number two is clarity. Clarity talaga is key. If you know what you want, you can get them. In the words of my mentor, Dr. Ivan Meisner, he would mention the words specific is terrific. So, tendency kasi pag tayo nagkaroon ng business, gusto natin iserve lahat ng tao. So, we have to be clear. Sino ba yung demographics ng ideal customer mo? So, nandyan yung papasok na magre-research ka on their needs, their wants, their desires, their problems, their pain points. So, hanggang sa mabuo mo talaga yung sino ba yung gusto mong ideal client na iserve. And because you are serving everyone, yun nga, yung sabi ko, pagka tendency na nag-serve ka sa lahat, you are serving no one. So from there, know how your product or service can actually help them. Example, I have identified for myself that my ideal clients are young couples, those who are between 30 to 45 years old, planning to start a family or have young kids. What did I do? I did a lot of interviews to these kinds of demographics. And from there, I was able to form yung ideal client that I want to attract. And similarly, kailangan ikaw din, makaka-resonate din sila sa'yo sa pagkatao mo. So, yun nga, you attract the person that you are eh. Okay ba yun, Mami N?
Oo. I'm getting personal development. Umpisan muna natin sa sarili natin. And then, once established na yung ating learning, no, yung sinasabi mong lifelong learner tayo. We just keep on learning and learning. We attract the people that are exactly like us or similar to us. Then next is we need to be clear who would want to serve. So hindi lahat ng tao, and eventually identify how we can help. Ngayon, once nalaman na natin kung sino sila, no, yung sino yung ating ideal customer, ano naman ang best way na ma-attract natin yung ating dream customers? Ano kaya, no? Kasi kanina kwento lang ako ng konti, no? I just came from a coaching session with a couple. Sabi ko, oh, you start posting na about your business, about your hobbies and all. Ayaw daw nilang mag-post sa Facebook, nahihiya daw sila. What can you say about that, no? Should they start posting or wag na lang, doon na lang sa page ng business? How does it work?
Ganda ng example mo, Mami N. Kasi ang talagang isi-share ko is about yung tinatawag na content marketing, di ba? Yung kung familiar kayo dun sa kasabihan na facts tell, stories sell. So if you're really willing to share stories, real life stories at that, yung mga pinagdaanan mo, hindi naman kailangan lahat ng every
drama
to the detail. Hindi naman. Di ba kailangan sobrang madrama? It could be informative. It could be basta value. May value, may adding value ka sa ibang tao. Doon sa mga, especially to the target market that you have. So it could be informative. It could be entertaining. Gusto mo na sila ma-entertain. Or it could be something na mamomotivate sila or ma-engage sila sa content mo. So there are a lot of ways naman to leverage on these platforms, no? Yung nabanggit mo kanina na if you're a bit shy of sharing and take one step at a time. Nabanggit ko kanina, 'di ba, na you will attract the people that you want or that you are. Kailangan be willing to give. Ako rin ito yung isa pa ring principle na pinaniniwalaan ko. You get what you give. Kung gusto mong makakuha ng mga high value clients, kailangan pakita mo rin na ganun ka, na high value ka din. Diba? And be willing to serve them. So if you want to be associated with high value VIP clients, be willing to serve them. Be willing to add value to them as well. This has been my struggle, Mami, and when I was starting in my entrepreneurship, parang hiyang-hiya akong umapproach ng mga taong mga successful na, malalaki na, mayayaman, gano'n, no? Parang naliliit ka eh, parang feeling mo, hanggang dito ka lang sa level na to, no? Pag yun ang inisip mo, di paano ka asenso? 'Diba? Kung if you're not going to be courageous enough to really look for people that will really help you grow as a person and will really expand your comfort zone. Kaya importante na kilalanin mo muna din talaga sarili mo bago ka mang-attract ng ibang tao kasi mamaya mali yung ma-attract mo.
Janice, no, I need some help from you because I'm usually in that stage, no. I'm in that state na, okay, andyan si ganito, kailangan ko siyang makausap kasi I want to learn from him. Pero sino ba naman ako? Nako-conscious ako, no? So, pag ganon, kailangan mo lumapit pero it's holding you back. So, what do you tell yourself para lapitan mo na yung taong yon? Ano yung self-talk mo doon?
Just do it, Janice. Believe
So,
it or
sabi
not,
mo,
Ma'am
Janice,
Ed.
just do it,
Yes,
Janice.
just do it, Janice. Do not overthink. Wag mo nang isipin yung consequence ng gagawin mo. For as long as I think yung gagawin mo naman hindi naman immoral, hindi ka naman masasaktan, hindi ka naman mamamatay, or
Oo.
hindi ka naman makakasakit sa ibang tao, hindi siya illegal, 'di ba? Gawin mo na, 'di ba? One of the clear example of kakapalan ng mukha na ginawa ko, way back in 2021, we had this global conference online conference of my other organization, BNI. And our founder, Dr. Ivan Meisner, was asked this question, what is an ideal referral for you? So sabi niya in that interview that he's really open to doing interviews. So he's really open to that idea na ma-invite siya sa interview, ganyan, because he really wanna spread the value of the organization. Tapos biglang, ting! Uy, open daw. Try ko kayang mag-reach out sa kanya. Tapos, you know what I did? Sabi ko, hindi pansinin niya ako, wala naman, mawawala, di ba, kung if I try, di ba? So I tried. Actually, in fact, hindi ko pa nga in-email Minessage ko lang sa Messenger. Ganun ka kapal ng mukha ko kung tutusin, di ba? No, I message him directly. I was trying lang kung ano. And then he replied and he said, okay, email my secretary, my executive assistant, the details, and I'll get back to you. Ganun. I emailed the secretary and boom, after 2 weeks, I was interviewing him na.
Galing.
Diba? So, minsan talaga, what stops us from achieving our goals in life is us. Yung hiya
Yes.
natin, yung unworthiness na feeling natin, yung takot natin na what if ma-reject tayo, what if. Pero yun pala, just do it lang. Diba? Just do it mentality lang natin. Meron din namang ibubunga na, basta I think nakita naman siguro niya yung intentions ko that I'm not after fame, popularity, but I'm more of after dance. Yung talagang to serve more people. And yeah, na-attract ko siya.
Galing. Yeah, so going back, no, kung saan-saan na tayo napunta, pero kanina parang meron akong gustong itanong na nakalimutan ko. We were talking about social media, di ba? Social media, how do we create relevant topics that will be interesting for yung ating dream customers? Kasi yun yung
Yun,
number one na question, anong isusulat ko?
it all depend talaga kung ano yung target market mo, no? So if you have like the same age bracket, same experiences ng target market mo, ang dali lang. Kasi ikukwento mo lang yung buhay mo, ikukwento mo lang yung mga pinagdadaanan mo, then it's easier for you to attract them. Mahirap kung nag-identify ka ng target market mo is hindi ka pareho mo.
Mm.
'Di ba? So ano gagawin mo? So you position yourself actually as an expert of your field. Kailangan makilala ka. Kailangan you have to create your own personal brand na, ay, ito si Janice, kilala siya na advisor siya or coach siya ng mga young couples na struggling sa finances nila. So you have to label yourself na gano'n and then work around the messaging. Very intentional ka na tuloy. Na lahat ng ikukwento mo will be surrounding that kind of to support your brand. So maposition mo yung self mo as an expert. People will listen to you, you will gain their trust na, ay, yung sinasabi ni Janice, ano yan, totoo yan. Kasi, syempre, lalagyan mo na rin yan ng mga testimonials or mga anything that will support reviews, testimonials, or endorsement at that. So, before, I struggled at getting testimonials because feeling ko I have to like honor the privacy of my clients. yun pala, you just have to ask. Yun din pala, no? You just have to ask lang man. When they know that this will help you gain more influence pa with their testimony, and at the same time, it's a win-win for them because they get visibility then for their
Mm.
business. No? So, napapapayag ko sila
Mm.
to give testimonial to me. No, hindi lang dahil na nahihiya sila sa akin or no, but they know that if they do this, they'll not only help me but they're also going to help them in their business din. Kasi whatever network I have, pwede na rin nila matap yung network ko kasi makikita sila sa network ko. So,
Yeah.
I think ganun ako, malakas ako ganun, Mami N, sa mga interviews, sa mga ganitong klaseng collaboration with fellow coaches, trainers, speakers, kasi I believe na there's a no monopoly of knowledge, that we share each one's expertise and best practices, and kanya-kanya tayo ng experiences, di ba, na merong kapupulutan ka ng aral na bakit mo nga ba kailangan pagdaanan pa yung hirap? Gaya mo, no? Sabi mo, you're helping mga entrepreneurs, especially mga starting entrepreneurs, to navigate yung complexities or yung ano ng pagnenegosyo, 'di ba? Para hindi na nila makommit yung same mistakes na dinaanan mo in the past.
Right.
Which is a very good value proposition, 'di ba?
Mm.
And partnering with influencers, with people who have already a following, is also helpful. Connected din yan sa law of attraction, na in
Mm.
fact, kung sabi mo, fangirling ka sa akin, ako nanonood din naman ako ng mga ano mo. And suddenly, I was surprised that you messaged me and you intend to do an interview with me. Well, in fact, how many days or how many months prior to that I've been seeing you, sabi ko, reach out kaya ako kay Mami N. Naunahan mo lang ako, Mami N.
Synchronicity yan. Talagang ano,
Oo, yan.
'di ba?
Synchronicity.
Sabi mo nga, you attract who you are. Puro mga lifelong learners tayo. Napag-usapan na rin lang natin yung mga napapanood natin mga video, yung mga platform, social media platform. Ano sa experience mo in the last few months? Kasi matagal na yung ibang mga information online, no? But the last few months, what were the best practices or what were the best platforms na nagwo-work para sa'yo?
Mami N, my secret is no secret. It is all about consistency in showing up. Be in all platforms. Because you don't know where your followers are hanging out. Diba? And siguro tingnan mo na lang sa analytics kung saan nga sila nandun. No? In my experience, for how many months that I've been creating short form contents na po usually ginagawa ko ngayon. And then at meron din pa rin akong long form. Yung long form ko is my podcast that is in Spotify and in YouTube. And then yung mga short forms ko are in Facebook and TikTok. Ang key dito is to just repurpose. Try and try mo na lang kasi there's no, I cannot tell na ito lang gawin mo, stick to this. Kasi hindi mo nga alam kung saan nag-hangout yung target market mo eh, no? So, maganda if you have a good feedback system for your target market and also a mentor to guide you in helping make changes in your content moving forward. So kung afford mong to get a mentor for social media marketing or your content creation, then go ahead kasi it will really shorten the learning curve. Pero kung hindi mo pa afford at the moment, then trial and error talaga or try and try until you succeed.
Mm.
Ganun yung mangyayari talaga sa atin. For example, I did try on TikTok and then Facebook. And when I compare it, I have more views on Facebook rather than on TikTok. And my analysis is probably because I have fewer followers pa on TikTok versus I have more, I have 5,000, almost 6,000 followers on Facebook.
Mm.
And sa TikTok, ano lang eh, wala pang 500. So, kung I wanna target Gen Zs and millennials or probably Gen Zs lang, they're on TikTok. So, kailangan I have to create content that is resonating with them sa TikTok. It could be more engaging for them. Eh, kasi ngayon, ginagawa ko, nire-repurpose ko lang. Kung ano nilalagay ko sa Facebook, nilalagay ko rin sa TikTok and vice versa.
That
Yun.
was
Because I
very
don't have
helpful.
much time.
Oo, very helpful yan, ano. Parang naririnig, ang gets ko is that you do podcasts and a lot of video, right?
Yes,
Not
video.
much on post lang na yung mga
Mga static post.
posters, static. So,
Yes.
mas nagwo-work para sa iyo ang video.
Video po talaga. Or,
Mm.
I tried the podcast na walang video, tapos ako lang mag-isa. nainip ako. Parang, ay, gusto ko may kausap, gusto ko may kachikahan katulad nito.
Mm.
So, it really depends on you. What's your thing? Kung ano yung mas gusto mo. Some people, they're very conscious on video na hindi sila makapag-eye contact or kinakabahan sila, ganun. But
Right.
I tell you guys, pagka naka 100 videos na kayong ginagawa, masasanay din kayo. Normalan
Kailangan,
na lang yon. O,
kailangan
kasi
100
imagine,
muna.
oo, normalan na lang yan. Tawag namin dyan, normalan na lang kapag ka lagi nyo na siyang ginagawa. Parang di ba pag nagbabike kayo sa umpisa, di pa kayo marunong magbike, di ba? You'll fall many times. But if you are practicing and practicing and practicing and doing it over and over again, you'll get used to it and gagaling ka na. Minsan nga, magbabike ka na nga ng pa-exhibit ka pa, di ba? So, ganun din dito sa speaking. First, if I look back on my videos that I've been doing in 2020, sa 2020 po talaga ako naglabas ng maraming videos eh. Parang, ako ba yan? Parang, ako ba yan? Parang ang dami kong kailangang improve. Pero, everybody starts from somewhere. Parang, kung hindi ko sinimulan gawin noong 2020 yon, I won't be where I am today. I won't be as makapalang mukha as today. Di ba, Mama Mien?
Sanayan lang, ano, sanayan
Sanayan
lang.
lang talaga. Normalan lang
Mm.
yan.
Oo. Alam mo, in your industry, dami-daming klaseng businesses kasi, pero in your industry, yan yung talagang ako'y takot na takot dahil it's really a constant search for new customers. Kaya when I hear of my friends who are in your industry, sabi ko, ay naku, saludo talaga ako sa kanila kasi ang galing nilang maghanap ng bagong customers. For me, it is going to be very, very stressful. At saka, kuminsan, ang dami-dami mong kinausap, tapos ang hirap mag-close, no? So, can you share with us, ano kaya mga secrets mo, mga effective techniques at saka tools na para makatulong sa paghanap, first of all, to look for new customers and then to be able to connect with them and then to be able to close? Can you help us by giving us some tips on that?
Okay. Medyo nabanggit ko na rin kanina yung iba, no? Yung
Mm.
about sa repurposing your content and to save on time is to actually batch making yung tinatawag ko doon, no? That's for on the online side. One thing that really helps in my industry is referral marketing. I don't really have to search for new clients. If I already have a good client base and this client base that I have really trust me, sila na mismo and they are actually happy with my service. Sila na mismo yung tutulong sa akin na maghanap ng clients or mag-refer. I just have to continue on building good relationships with them. Kasi minsan, ang danger kasi na encounter ng iba is, ay, binentahan lang ako ng advisor ko. After ako mabentahan, wala na, ni ho, ni
Oo.
ha, hindi na nagparamdam sa akin. That's sad to say, nangyayari po yun. Ako, I really make an effort to reach out to them during special occasions, even not special occasions. Oy, hi, how are you? What can I pray for you? Or anything you need from me, any help you need from me, baka matulungan kita. So, reaching out to them on a more frequent basis, regular basis helps. And showing up, like in social media, I'm not only showing up for getting new clients, I'm showing up for my existing clients. Para malaman din nila, ano ba ginagawa ni Janice ngayon? Minsan nga nagtataka sila, Janice, nasa ano ka pa rin ba? Life insurance ka pa rin ba? Kasi marami ka nang ginagawa ngayon. Yes, 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 of course. Yeah, really have to keep on showing up. And isang sikreto ko rin po, Mami N, is to collaborate with people that is aligned to your goals. Like in my case, I am part of BNI that actually helps me grow my business through referrals. And nale-leverage ko po yan in a way na they know what's my goal and how they can support me. So every time na meron ako mga content na ilalabas or like this one, I have this interview, I just share it to them and then engage naman kayo or mag-show up naman kayo or i-share nyo naman yung content ko. If you have like a very supportive group that helps with your content creation journey, maganda po yun, no? I'm subtly encouraging you to check out PNI, but if you have like, can also form your own group of like content creators kayo. That's what we did in Inspirepreneur, di ba, Mami N?
Mm.
When we were encouraged by Coach JC Libiran to actually create more content online. And then what we do is we share it to the rest, to the community, and then we support one another. So kung makakreate kayo ng ganong klase, then it would be helpful for you in your content creation journey. It's less stressful, more efficient ka. Kasi you're not doing it by yourself. And you know yourself, kung hindi mo strength ang pagsusulat, hindi mo strength ang speaking, o why not leverage on other people's strengths? So, pwede ka makipag-partner sa isang tao na magaling sa sa speaking or maging magaling sa pagsusulat, 'di ba? And bayaran mo na lang. Or hindi naman kailangan bayaran, mag-exchange kayo ng talent. Kung saan ka
Ex-deal.
naman magaling, yun naman yung i-offer mo sa kanya. Partnership kayo. That's one of the things that I encourage yung mga nagsastarting pa lang sa content creation, na if you can collaborate, you can partner, that would be really helpful for you. Kasi hindi ka naman kailangan maglabas ng pera kagad for you to achieve whatever goals that you have in mind.
So as we talk of content creation, hindi lang yan para sa mga digital marketers, hindi lang yan para sa mga e-commerce businesses, hindi ba? Pwede rin pa sa field ninyo, or kahit na meron kang tindahan, anything, no, brick and mortar business, hindi lang yan kasi lahat ngayon mas mura nang mag-advertise sa through online kesa yung
Yes.
magpe-place ka ng radio ad. Nung panahon namin, radio ad, TV ad na napakamahal. So now it's easier because of this. And then ang dami-daming mga influencers, content creators that you can help each other with, di ba? So I even hear that there are some influencers na hindi mo kailangan bayaran, products lang, no? You give them products and they are already happy
Yes.
to help you. Sana yung mga nanonood sa atin ngayon, you can leverage on that, no? Try to contact people and see how you can collaborate with each other. Kasi we learned from Janice. Anything that is stress-free to you other than collaboration, joining groups, supportive groups that help you refer to each other? Meron ka pang other techniques na pwedeng i-share? Pinipiga talaga kita para sa ating mga nanonood.
So, Mami, and I haven't really done this, but I've seen this in a lot of content creators. They're building communities. Like you, I believe you have a community already that you're
You're starting,
supporting.
yes. If is
Yeah.
a small
So,
Facebook group.
having a community of like-minded people really helps you to leverage on time and energy. Kasi pagka meron ka ng mga katulong in terms of building the community na hindi na lang ikaw yon, it becomes less stress on your part. Kasi they know who you are, what they're supporting, anong advocacy mo. They're willing to give their time and energy as well, and even their talents. No, na hindi to the point na kailangan mo silang bayaran for that. I think that's also one of the things that I'm on a work in progress, to create community groups, because I tried it before. Like, I have a community na actually with Nanay Knows Best. Actually, yun yung isa sa na gusto ko i-share sa mga nanonood ngayon, na yung 2020, nung pandemic, I did a series of online interviews with mothers in celebration of Mother's Day. And at that time, ang target market ko talaga was to help mga mompreneurs and mothers, yan. Because basically, mothers naman ang nag-iintindi ng finances ng family,
Yeah,
di ba? Ng
right.
they're the ones holding onto the budget. So that interview, I learned a lot of their dreams, their pains, their struggles, and through their life stories. But along the way, I really enjoyed the process of interviewing, to the point na we decided as a group to make it into a book. So
Wow.
yung interviews lang, naging book collaboration. And imagine, we were able to launch it in a matter of 2 months. And in a matter of 4 months, I think, we were able to sell all the 500 printed books
Ang
that we had.
bilis.
Because I'm not the only one marketing it. I have 35 mothers with me, collaborating with me in marketing and tapping on their own networks to bless them with the book that we were able to launch. So, all my interviews were actually put into YouTube, kasi dati nun sa Facebook lang sila lahat. So, I put them on my YouTube channel so that it's easier to share and to, parang library natin siya, no? Digital asset. And then, I can actually choose to repurpose it. Wala lang talaga akong time. Pero pwede ko siya i-repurpose. Pwede ko siyang, di ba, lagyan ng mga maliliit short form videos. And then, I can put it in Facebook, in TikTok, to attract more of my target market. So that is one of the examples that I share for people na medyo struggling in terms of time, in terms of resources, na you can actually leverage on creating a community that will help you attain yung common goal ninyo.
Yan, galing, no? So, if you find the formula of creating communities, share mo din sa amin, ha? Maybe the next time we invite you, talk about creating communities as well. Kasi medyo, ano yan, challenging. Some people are so
Yes.
good at it, some people are not. If you can help us with that, that would be very, very helpful. May narinig ako last time na nag-usap tayo, I heard that you are a part of a global learning platform na kalo-launch lang. Can you tell us more about that? That's exciting, no? So for people who are lifelong learners like us, to have a platform like that would be very, very helpful.
Mami N, actually, law of attraction din at work, no? When I celebrated my birthday last year, I decided to launch my newest podcast called Unlocking Miracles. And then a day after, my global mentor reached out to me and offered me to be part of this global platform. It's called Work Less, Earn More. And
Mm.
it's targeted to help mga entrepreneurs din na yun nga, work less, earn more. If you can work 20 hours in a week and be productive, why not, 'di ba? And then you can 10x your income. Parang yun yung ino-offer niya. And then before, ang isip niya lang din is siya lang mag-isa doon sa platform na yun. And then he turned 60 years old last February 13. So he decided to release this platform together with a lot of collaborators. So kasama po ako doon sa collaborator. Sabi niya, according to him, he is inspired by what I do.
Wow.
And he wants to help mga budding speakers, trainers, and coaches like me to launch our careers globally. Kaya ako kinilig kasi this is something that is also in my vision board, Mami N. Kasi
Mm.
I've been wanting to really tap the global market, earn dollars, ganyan, di ba? So it is now manifesting through this program. And what can you expect? You can learn a lot of things from these coaches na kasama namin. Meron tungkol din sa mga latest developments like AI and also mga other tools that will help you become more productive, become more ano siya yung parang holistic din yung approach niya. Hindi lang siya about business, meron din about sa personal development. Like sa case ko, I'll be talking about finances for couples. So yun naman din. So we have a specific target topic to discuss and kaya exciting to kasi they will gamify it. So may ganong portion siya. So it's like creating also a community. Kaya excited ako kasi I'll be part of a community, not only locally but also globally na. So
Wow.
it's like a movement nga po eh. And then ang bigger picture nito Mami N is because the person who initiated this, si Mentor YP, is not really after the income but it's more of to fund the foundations that is been supporting. So whatever funds, income that we will generate from this platform will be giving towards supporting yung foundations na meron siya. Yeah, very exciting kasi it's not only, kumbaga we see the bigger picture of how we can be able to help more people.
Siguro, mamaya I will ask you to give us the details of the global learning platform. But in the meantime, I'm intrigued with the words that you're using. Twice already or three times nabanggit mo na yung law of attraction and then the word manifest. And I also know you to be a very active member of Brother Bo's group. So, how do you... Ang dami kasing mga tao na very religious, naririnig ko sila, pero pag sinasabing law of attraction, ay hindi, work of the devil yan, mga law of attraction, yung mga manifest na yan. How do you reconcile that? And so sa mga merong mga ganung idea, how can you help us explain law of attraction and manifesting to them?
Okay.
Medyo controversial, ano?
Yeah, yes, very controversial. I even get mga messages pa nga na negative towards it. But I always look at it as when I apply law of attraction, I always look at it as acknowledging God for the things that are happening in my life. Hindi naman ako talaga yung may control. Ang mahirap siguro nito kasi pag umakit na sa ulo mo na, wow, kahit ano palang gusto ko, mangyayari, ganon. Parang nagiging God ka na in a way pag ganon, di ba? It's not like that. I always bear in mind that I'm just channeling my energy na if I want blessings in my life, I have to acknowledge and appreciate the blessings that I have. So then the more that I appreciate and acknowledge the blessings that are in my life, no matter how small they are, the more of it I will attract. So ganun lang naman din that's how I practice. So it all starts with the thought. So if you're thinking of good thoughts, happy thoughts, it will lead to positive feelings, happy feelings, excitement. And then towards that, magiging motivate ka to act, mag-act out ka na ng positively towards a certain objective or goal that you have. And then it will yield results. So madalas ang nangyayari, positive, positive, positive. Yung feelings natin na neglect, napapalitan ng negativity, naku, tako, ayoko, ganun. And that prevents us from moving, from taking action. Kaya walang nangyayari. Kaya nagtataka yung mga friends ko or even yung mga kasamahan ko sa organization, Mami N, we have a weekly, I don't know if they're watching right now, but we have a weekly raffle sa ano namin, sa organization namin. Bakit daw lagi ako nananalo? May ginagawa daw ba ako kaya kaya lagi ako nananalo? Well, it's about vibration kasi wala naman akong ritual na ginagawa. Ay, in fact, pag nag-raffle sila, wala nga ako dun sa time being na nag-raffle sila eh. Nasa ibang area, ibang room ako, Zoom room ako because I'm entertaining visitors. Tapos nagugulat na lang sila, o ikaw na naman nanalo. So I think it's all about yun nga yung energy, having that positive energy, that good vibration that attracts positivity and allows you to attract good blessings. I always remind myself it's not from me. It's not coming from me. It's from God. It's a blessing from
Yes.
God. Ganun
Right.
talaga lang lagi. And if ever naman din na may bad things, na syempre, ano yan eh, opposite sides yan, di ba? Na will also attract bad things. Hindi naman ibig sabihin na nagmamanifest ako, hindi na ako nakaka-attract ng negative things, no? I know how to acknowledge it and I know how to control my emotions towards it, how I respond to it. So, hindi na ako yung parang mababad trip, magmumura o ano, hindi ako ganun. Parang pag may bad thing na nangyari sa akin, na-attract ko to, I know that this has a purpose for me, that this is not an accident. This is intentionally for me because this is happening for me and not to me. Alam ko may magandang ibubunga to, may ituturo
Yes.
to sa akin. So, ang perspective ko different. So, I welcome them.
Right.
So, ganun siya, no, Mami N. I think ganun ka rin naman dahil yan yung mga
Yes.
natututunan natin sa mga gurus natin.
Oo. Gratitude for anything and everything. Kasi lahat ng bagay, sometimes iiyak mo pa dahil you might even curse God and say, bakit ganun? Ba't mo ito pinabayaan? Yung pala, something better is being prepared for you. Yeah. And
Yes.
that's another long, long story. But for now, Janice, before the Q&A, I'd like to ask you lang if you have any upcoming program or any event that you'd like to promote. Para kung may questions sila mamaya, they can ask you about these programs or events.
Yeah, so I'm inviting everyone if you could join us tomorrow night, 6 p.m. It's via Zoom or Facebook Live. I'm launching my newest book.
Wow, may libro
It's
ka na ng
called,
pang-ilan na to.
yes, it's called Abundance Lifestyle. It's a partner collaboration with a fellow coach, Coach Mikel Lapira. And we are launching this, the ebook version pa lang po, hindi pa yung printed copy. So hopefully you can attend that because we have raffle prizes in store for attendees, for those who will join us live. And this book has been like, kailan ba namin to na conceptualize? I think 2021. Tapos sa 2022, 2023, dumaan na. I believe it's a perfect time for us to release this book because we are also partnering with a training company that is celebrating their 13th or 14th anniversary. So we decided to really release it now because we believe that this will bless more people in terms of having an abundance mindset. And it's called Abundance Lifestyle, 7 Wealth Strategies to have an impactful and fulfilling life. So
And how
that's
can
our...
they register for this?
I'll be sharing na lang po siguro sa comment section yung poster and the Zoom link where they can join us tomorrow at 6 p.m.
Okay, great. So let's now, anything else? Meron pang iba? Alam ko, ang dami-dami mong events na sunod-sunod.
Ayun lang po muna, Mami Ed.
Yun na lang muna
And then,
para hindi ma-overwhelm.
feel free to follow me on my social media accounts, my Facebook. I'm everywhere.
Yeah.
YouTube. I have LinkedIn as well. And yeah, kung saan man kayo, then join me there and then let's have that conversation. Feel free to message me and then probably we can schedule a clarity call.
They can look for your name. Janice Senyorin
Dani
de la
Senyorin
Cruz.
de la Cruz is the name.
Okay, yung buong pangalan. So we actually have some questions here already. And if there are any more questions, can you please type them sa chat box or sa comments if you are on Facebook? No, may nagtanong si Precious, anong chapter ka daw? I think, I don't know if this is BNI or Toastmasters, probably dalawa.
Can you clarify? Siguro BNI because BNI chapters
Chapter.
ang tawag namin, no? So stars chapter po ako. So shout out sa mga stars. Sa Toastmaster Club naman. I belong to the presidents. So magka-club po kami ni Paulo Payawal who is also in the room.
Hi,
So
Paulo.
presidents
Nice to
yeah,
see you
President's
here.
Toastmasters Club is 35 years in existence.
Wow.
Oh.
Tagal na. Saan nagmi-meet ang ano? Saan
Right now
nagmi-meet yung
we're
presidents?
meeting online. Online naman po
Mhm.
kami nagmi-meeting. But in the past, we meet in Globe Tower in Mandaluyong, Pioneer. But now we are meeting online. But on a quarterly or semi-annual basis, we meet in person pag meron po kami mga special events like anniversary and Christmas parties.
So far, yun lang nakikita kong question. Is there any other question? Ang dami na palang comment dito, hindi ko napansin sa Facebook. Yeah, sabi ni Teacher G, present yourself as an expert in your field. Tama yun. And Judith says, hello. Yeah, acknowledge your blessing, sabi ni Miss Afe. Si Miyu is tagging Danica and Law of Attraction. Any questions sa iba? Parang may narinig ako na merong gustong magtanong tungkol sa manifestation.
One of the things talaga that I also am learning is to really ask. Kasi tayo mga Pinoy talagang medyo, yung kultura natin hindi talaga tayo train magtanong. Kasi di ba nung bata tayo, uy, bawal magtanong ha, usapang matanda to, ganun.
Oo.
Di ba? So parang, I think it's just a matter of asking, not really the right question, but just the practice of asking. Di ba? Kasi pagka nasanay ka na magtanong, parang dun mas ma-open yung mas maraming opportunities. Like ikaw, Mami En, kung hindi ka naglakas ng loob na tanungin ako, hindi mo malalaman kung oo ako o hindi, di ba?
Oo. Tama. And I'm very, very happy that I did. So, sa Toastmasters daw, sabi ni Precious yung nagtanong. So, yun,
Okay.
President's Toastmasters. And may question tayo. Ay, finally, the questions are coming. So, sabi ni Rona Gliane, Miss Janice, you have a lot going on. What's a day like in Janice's life? Oo nga. Alam nyo, si Janice, you try to search for her online. And magugulat kayo kasi ang ini-expect ko lang she will talk about financial literacy, financial literacy. Like most people in that space are doing. Puro pera lang ang pinag-uusapan. Aba siya, merong relationships, merong law of attraction, you name it, she can talk about it.
A day in my life, I think I really learned how to segmentize the activities that I have. So, nakakalendaryo. And I have both digital and physical calendar with me to really check on the activities. And ngayon, siguro, I'm more intentional na about rest. So, minsan kasi I overwork din myself, lalo na pagka meron akong kinaadikan na gustong gawin. Hindi ko namamalayan na uubos na pala yung time ko and I tend to overboard. So right now, recently, I really try my very best to like put a limit on my time of work. If I could end maximum of 10 p.m. na, I would really try my best to do 10 hanggang 10 p.m. na lang so that I can still devote time for rest or for doing self-love. Kasi importante yan ngayon eh. Kasi pag naubos ka na, parang feeling mo, ay, naubos ka na. So parang, ano pa yung ibibigay mo? Diba? Ayan, shout out kay Coach Joanna na nandito
Oo,
na
ayan. So,
natututunan ko rin ang mga tungkol sa self-love dahil sa kanya.
anong pro tip mo when it comes to time management? Related yan. Kaya ini-skip ko lang yung isang question kasi related question.
So time management for me talaga it's more of priority management rather than time management kasi you cannot really manage your time kasi ang bilis lang talaga umano ng time. So usually ako intentionally on the day itself or the night before I set at least top 3 goals for the day. Ano yung priority ko? May it be in my business, in my personal life, or working to serve others. So, yun na yung pinaka-top 3 ko. So, pag na-prioritize ko na yon at the very start of my day, and then may maiba pa akong magawa, then that's good. That's for me, it's a very successful day na. It's more than just task doing. It's more of goals talaga towards what you really want in life. So, hindi ko na sinasama yung mga paggawa ng household chores. Although, magre-react yung nanay ko nandito. Kasi hindi ako masyado gumagawa ng household chores. Kaya mas marami ako time mag-online at mag-ano. Pero sabi ko naman, basta utusan niya lang ako, gagawin ko naman eh.
Mabait ka namang anak.
Oo.
Sabi ni Mami. I hope that answered your question, Coach Joanna. Would you want to ask another one na follow-up? In the meantime, may tanong tayo dito, dalawa na ang tanong niya. Si Thrifty June Pamisa, sabi niya, franchising daw, how do we go there? Tapos the next question is, in marketing po, I've watched other videos like this. They say po, one of the best marketing strategy is telling a story to your customer. Di ko po kasi maintindihan on what to tell. O, kasi you mentioned din kanina, di ba? Sabi mo, facts tell, stories sell. Sige, probably you can talk about that some more.
Okay. I can't answer po yung sa franchising. I'm not an expert on that. Kayo po yun, Mami Ed. Pero yung tungkol sa marketing, one of the patterns that I use in storytelling is what we use in Toastmasters, story message gain. So yung story message gain na pattern is you tell a story na related dun sa message, pinaka-core message mo. So, syempre, yung core message mo related sa product or service na pinopromote mo, di ba? And then, what's your call to action? So, that's the gain. Ano ba yung ano ba yung gusto mong gawin ng makakabasa ng content mo or makakarinig ng content mo? Ano ba yung isang example nito? Example, you're selling, ano bang gusto nyong benta?
Probably we can ask Thrifty, ano bang binibenta mo?
Oo.
Maybe you
50. Ano
can,
ba, ano bang product ang binibenta mo?
para
A
mabigyan ka ng
coffee.
example.
Coffee and waffle. I'm seeing a lot in TikTok or in Facebook Reels, yung a day in the life of a young coffee business owner. Ganon. Tapos, alam mo yung content nila, paulit-ulit lang naman. But they still get a lot of engagement. Parang, pag pinapanood ko, ito to nagtitrending, paulit-ulit lang naman yung ginagawa niya. Siguro kasi may nakaka-capture na siya na followers. Kaya iniiba niya lang yung style but somehow yung pattern is the same. So ganun din, you tell a story of what's a day in the life of a coffee business owner, how you start your day, ganyan, and then how do you end it. Somehow, you have to also be authentic and vulnerable in telling your story. Hindi siya kailangan ma-paint mo siya in a very glamorous way. Kailangan din mapakita mo rin na you're also struggling, na you're also going through pains or yung kung saan makaka-relate yung target audience mo. Yung products ko kasi by my experience are intangible. So mahirap. Paano mo ipipicture, no? So we always leverage on experiences of people when it comes to finances. Pero yung sa ganito na tangible, ang challenge mo na lang is based on your own story. Kung sino ka, kailangan mong be willing to share who you are, to uncover yung yung sarili mo sa ibang tao. So if you are struggling at that, you have to go through a personal development course muna.
Mm-hmm. Ano yung
Yes.
pinagdaanan mo, hindi ba? Bakit mo
Yes.
naisip na coffee at bakit mo naisip na waffle ang ibenta mo? Bakit yan ang negosyo? Ang dami-daming coffee kahit na saan. Lahat ng kanto
Yes.
may coffee shop. Pero bakit ikaw? Yun yung ikukwento mo. Bakit ikaw? Anong meron ka na wala yung iba? Yon. Anong
Totoo.
kaibahan ng waffle mo sa waffle ng iba? Yan. So, just like yung na-share ni Janice na sinasabi niya na may mga experiences siyang kwinikwento tungkol sa kanya at tungkol sa kanyang mga kliyente, same with you, Thrifty, no? Kung meron kang experiences ng mga customers mo na nagsabi, nako, etong coffee ang sarap dahil ganito, ganyan, ganyan. Or yung coffee shop mo ay napakaganda, dito ko nakilala yung napangasawa ko, yung mga ganong kwento. Pwede mong ikwento yon.
Yes.
Anything related to your business. So, does not have to be ikaw kasi syempre mauubusan ka ng kwento. No?
Pwede
Tulad
ring
ko,
story ng mga customers or mga
right, right.
friends.
Mas
Mga
powerful yung,
nagkain laban sa coffee, mga ganyan.
oo, yan. Mas
Nahanap
powerful
nila ang
yung,
the one nila sa coffee.
tama. Mas powerful yung mga ganung kwento. Kwento ng mga, tulad ko yung if you watch my YouTube videos, puro kwento ng aking mga coaching clients, ng mga mentees. Meron ding mga kwento ng mga experiences ko. Pero yun lang, 40 years of kwento. More than that, more kwento na yung mga namimit ko, nakakausap ko, mga nagtatanong ng questions dito sa mga Facebook lives, no? So they tell us the stories, and from there I also learn. Kaya yun yung kagandahan na we are lifelong learners. We keep on learning kahit na from our coaching clients, from our coaches, from our coaching clients, mentors, and also our mentees. Ganon. So meron pang isang kwento, isang tanong. What is the name
Yes.
of your new book? Sabi ni Christine Antalan Bermudez. The name of your new book, sabi mo nga, is Abundance Lifestyle, di ba?
Yes po,
And,
abundance
oo,
lifestyle.
kwento mo nga, Janice, tinatanong niya, how did you come up with another book po? Paano nag-umpisa
Ah,
yon? Paano yung na-conceptualize yon?
this started, ito naman po baliktad. So, yung iba po, di ba, nag-start sila ng book muna, tapos they come up with courses. Ito po, masterclass po siya na ginawang book. Initially, I already have written a draft 2020 during the pandemic. Marami tayong time nun eh.
Mm.
Kasi 'di ba na sa bahay ganun. Tapos hindi ko siya nilabas. And then 2020 I met this fellow coach na mas bata sa akin. He's actually parang 20s lang siya. Tapos na-amaze ako sa kanya sa mga ano niya. And then sabi ko sa kanya, alam mo, during our one-on-one conversation, I said to him, I shared to him, I have this program. I created this program that I want to let it out, parang to serve more people. Kaya lang parang medyo hindi pa ako ganun ko-confident. Parang you'll always have that imposter syndrome in you na bakit, sino makikinig sa akin, sino mag-enroll sa course ko, may mga ganun kang questions sa sarili mo. Tapos
Yeah.
he actually gave me the boost of confidence and said, tara coach, gawin natin. So
Mm.
he partnered with me. So we came up with the abundance lifestyle. So yung abundance sa akin galing, yung lifestyle sa kanya. Kasi
Mm.
gusto ko abundance masterclass. Sabi niya, kulang yun coach, kailangan may lifestyle. Sabi ko, so nilagyan namin abundance lifestyle masterclass. Tapos ginawa namin ng na second title. And then, so it became a masterclass first. So we were able to confidently coach people in terms of achieving abundance lifestyle. So may mga real life stories kami na mga kinoach namin na walang bahay dati, nagre-rent lang, tapos biglang after ng coaching sessions namin or ng program, nakabili na ng bahay. Yung mga ganun bang maliliit na kung tutuusin mo na attract nila yung mga goals nila. Yung somebody na single for the longest time, biglang nagkahanap ng one true love niya at
True
biglang
love.
nag-asawa, nag-anak. Ay,
Mm.
mga gano'n na hindi kasi minsan may mga concept tayo na ang abundance is all about money eh. Hindi naman eh. It is in different areas of our life. And so from there, sabi namin, okay, let's turn this into a book so that we can leave a legacy na kahit wala na tayo, at least the book remains. Ayun pala, isa din palang sikreto natin, no, Mami N. If you want to project yourself as an expert, publish a book.
Mm.
Diba, Mami N? Kasi ako, for myself, it allowed me to meet a lot of people. Pag kami, ma-attend ako ng mga seminars, conferences, inaabutan ko ng, imbis na calling card, inaabot ko sa speaker, inaabot ko libro ko. May photo op pa kami. Hindi nga lang siya nagbayad ng libro ko. Pero may photo op kami, di ba? Tapos, minsan naman, you're going to be invited for speaking engagements, for mga guesting sa shows, ganon, because you have a book. So you're actually positioning yourself into a different credibility status kapag may libro ka. Kaya very helpful yon in a way for you to build your brand.
So Christine, sana we will wait for your book then. Sulat ka rin ng libro para mas madali ang credibility, di ba? So listen to Janice here. And si ano pala, Judith, my friend Judith, sabi niya, I agree, Mommy N, your business should have a story behind, and anything unique to offer your client would be great. And it makes them keep coming back for more. Yay! Yan. Meron pang isang hindi natin nasagot si Thrifty tungkol sa franchising. Hindi ka nag-unmute, Thrifty. So I will just assume that ang business mo ay coffee shop na merong waffle, and therefore ang tanong mo is not to get a franchise, to be a franchisee, but to be a franchisor. So kung yan ang tanong mo, kung gusto mong maging franchisee, madali lang, punta ka lang dun sa mga nagpapa-franchise and mag-apply ka. All you need to do is to give a letter of intent and then you deposit whatever it is that they're asking you for. But if you want to be a franchisor, ang daming nagkakamali. One of the biggest mistake of people who open up a business, what they do is nilalapitan sila dahil maganda yung product nila. So ang ginagawa nila, nagbibigay sila ng franchise. Hindi pa nila ayos yung kanilang internal, nagbibigay na sila ng franchise. Tapos ang nangyayari, dahil nagbebenta sila ng franchise, isa lang yung kanilang tindahan, 3 yung franchisee. Pag pumunta ka doon, iba-iba ang diskarte, iba-iba ang menu, iba-ibang itsura. That does not work on a franchising model. For a franchising model, what I would suggest is if you have one store, you open muna another store and see how it feels. Ano yung mga systems and processes na dapat nating ilagay para maayos natin kung ano yung isa-serve, paano isa-serve, and all of those other things that's related to food. And then from there, I suggest also that the third thing that you put up is a branch. Sa'yo pa rin, hindi ka muna magpapa-franchise, pero a branch in another city kasi iba yung complication no? Yung medyo malayo, for example, sa Laguna or sa Batangas or sa Bulacan, medyo malayo-layo, and makikita mo kasi kailangan mong ayusin yung sistema naman ng pag-transport ng food from one place to another. Once naayos mo na yung mga systems, then you will be ready to be a franchisor na. Mahabang usapan ito, so I hope, Thrifty, you can reach out kasi ayoko kainin yung oras ni Miss Janice. Just reach out and message me and we can hop on a call and we can talk more about it. For anybody else who has some questions, you can ask me directly. DM nyo lang ako. And you can also be part of our newsletter. But balikan natin yan, meron pang question si Thrifty. Essentials in branding po, where should we start? Mahabang salaysayan to. Would you want to answer this, Janice? Or
I'm not a personal brand expert then as well. But one thing's for sure, you have to know who you are, what's your core values, and yung vision, mission mo. Yun muna. And then I think the rest will follow na when you know who you are. Then you can work around that. If you need a personal branding, meron ako pwedeng i-refer that. That's not my core.
mahirap ang personal branding. Maraming sasaliksikin. But it is something that once you are able to do it, everything else will be easier, di ba? Kasi hindi na lahat ng tao customer mo. Alam mo na kung sino ka, tapos alam mo na kung sinong kakausapin mo. So get in touch na lang, Thrifty, ha? May last words ka, Janice?
Follow Mommy N.
Ah.
That's my last word.
Last word, follow Mommy N, hindi follow Janice, ha? Thank you. Thank you, Janice. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for this privilege. Yan. Especially from a fangirl like me na hindi naman bagay maging fangirl, no? Sa age kong to. Pero I'm very, very honored that you are my buena mano sa aking Facebook Live. Kaya tuloy-tuloy na to. Law of attraction ng umpisa manifesting Kaya tuloy-tuloy na to. I hope you learned a lot from my friend Janice. And watch out for our next learning session where we will learn from another powerful lady like Janice and who is just like you. Thank you very much for joining us today. Until next time, stay inspired, stay empowered, and keep reaching for your dreams. And before I forget, I want you to look at what is in the link. If you want to keep on learning from us para tuloy-tuloy yung learning natin and be a lifelong learner, subscribe to Mami Negosyo's Insights newsletter. Andyan yung link. Just click on it. Libre lang yan. Wala pong bayad. So this is Mami and your Mami Negosyo saying, be business-minded Pinoy.
Thank you, Mami N. Bye-bye.
Thank you.